Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Wow, you guys all had very strong opinions about the AB situation, and to be honest, I looked at it like a 50-50 split. Some of you guys want him here, others would not touch him with a 10-foot pole, and I get it. His antics have gone a little too far for me since I posted the video, and ultimately we don't want to break the great chemistry this team has. Follow this with the complicated trade scenario. I'm glad it's complicated so that the Niners aren't tempted to do this. That said, the Niners do have a void at receiver, primarily to line up on the outside. With Garcon possibly gone, Goodwin having an injured and a down year, the Niners should be looking to find a next receiver. I mean, Goodwin will return, but the fact that he couldn't stay healthy can be enough to bring in more bodies. You also look at Pettis, Bourne, Taylor, Richie James. These are all smaller receivers. We can all see there is a void for a big body receiver in this offense. This can be via trade, free agency, or draft, but the Niners should address this, and I think they will. OBJ is getting thrown out there a lot, and here's why. He has a very tradable contract. Way easier to let him go if you're New York Giants trying to rebuild. But here's the issue. If the argument is about chemistry, we all know OBJ's antics too. I do strongly believe in the leadership we have now with Jimmy, Sherman, Staley, and Kittel. Anybody who steps in can break that mold, and ultimately some of the best players were divas, so that we can't shake. But as of now, maybe the draft would be the best way to go about this. A lot of young wide receivers out there, but time will tell. I do like the idea of bringing in more vets on this team. Garcon signing 2 years ago was perfect. Let's make another move like that. Now in more news, the Niners have fired their strength and condition coach Ray Wright. A lot of you guys were calling for this. Now, due to the amount of injuries that happened, something had to be done, and the Niners did something by trying to look for another strength coach. The amount of injuries that have piled up the last couple of years have been unprecedented. A good example is Matt Breida. He played a whole year with a nagging ankle injury, and it was always a thing of just having one play, and I immediately hold my breath because he's limping off the field. Goodwin was another one. We always had a couple guys with hamstring injuries as well, and Foster, who's no longer here, was another guy who just went 100, always got hurt, and seemed to have a nagging shoulder injury. I mean, at the end of the day, the NFL is a brutal sport, and teams should pay top money for strength and conditioning, medical and recovery staff. More news coming out of Santa Clara though. Kittel was named second team All-Pro and not first team. Yeah, second team. I mean, as you well know, fans are not happy about this, given that Kittel did break the record for more receiving yards by a tight end. But I do kind of get it. Looking at Kelsey's numbers, he had more touchdowns, more receptions, but of course, Kittel got him with the yards. But you have to remember, Kittel did play with two backup quarterbacks. But of course, this isn't taken into account when they're doing these things and voting. But all I have to say is, keep eating, young man. Your time will come. Anyways, faithful, let me get your thoughts. You guys went ham on the comment section last video. I really do appreciate it. Go ahead and drop a comment below, either the situation with the firing of Ray Wright or George Kittle. I appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you on the next one. Peace. How about this, guys? Greg Papa officially becoming the radio play-by-play voice of the Niners. That is a low blow to Raider fans. That's all I have to say. But I love it. I love it.